Hello, I'm Flux.
Fulbrecher.
And we've just finished watching, and I've done this again.
The Twilighting episode.
Oh, a trivial problem.
Trivial problem.
Yeah, let's put it this way.
That wasn't very trivial.
That was not very trivial at all, because Twilight should have known better.
That's called clickbait.
Really?
Yes, it's a clickbaity title.
It is a clickbaity title, but I will say this about the episode. It was certainly it was entertaining. I will say that it certainly got. Well, I would say I
laughed. Pinkie Pie was there.
We did laugh at it after
yes,
it.
All right, fair enough. I grant.
You know, I mean, I know why you got a gripe with it, because story-wise, it seems like Twilight has gone back to her old ways.
It's like I just devolved.
Yeah, and she basically said they basically covered it with an ass pull of basically what was
fun.
It? No, I'm talking about the ass pull of even the Princess of Friendship can sometimes make mistakes. Hey,
which she can, but you don't make a mistake you learned like 8 seasons ago.
I think. I can't remember whether they actually covered episodes similar to this where she ended up learning.
Yeah, it's like
I think it's a very simple lesson. Admittedly, so it can be hard to learn to stop caring about something, a game you really enjoy and winning it. And I will say this now: once you start getting a winning streak, it does put you on a bit of a.
Does it though?
It does make you a little bit feel nervous when you get into winning streak. I can sort of appreciate Twilight because I've been in a similar position before where if I've been on a winning streak, you sometimes feel
you get high from it, certainly. Yeah,
and then it gets to a certain point where you basically feel more pressure to keep on the running streak, on the the winning streak.
That's only if you put the pressure on yourself, though.
Yeah, I know, but it is easy to do.
It is easy to do.
I can speak from personal past experience of similar things like this. It's easy to do.
I can say also from personal experience on that one, but I can also say you just don't lose sight.
Yeah, I know, but
it is hard to do.
It depends on your mentality of what you're doing it, because the one of the things that did come out of this was that Pinkie Pie did say that she was just there to have the fun, and often not, if you're just playing to have fun, you often do better at the game anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
That's something I have actually found, that if you're doing it to have fun, and you often not care about, you'll care enough about it to actually want to take part, but not enough about it if you make one or two mistakes.
I will say this is kind of where I'll bring my experience from touring cars, because I did race semi-professionally, I did have sponsorship, but I'll tell you what, I much prefer it now where I can dip in and out of it. Go to a club, enjoy the racing, there's no stakes. I enjoy it more now than I pretty much ever have done.
I have to admit,
it's more pure. The racing's more real racing.
I think, to be honest, when I can also relate to this because of my experience doing featherweight, basically Robot Wars, but live essentially.
Well, you say that Robot Wars, but live, but isn't that just Robot Wars?
Well, yeah. Okay,
let's be honest, it is just Robot Wars.
Basically, yeah, I've got a featherweight and
I suppose we have now.
Well, yes. Long story short, if you've ever seen BattleBots or Robot Wars, I have actually got a featherweight version of one of those things that I take to live events. And basically, it's a lot more fun if you basically just see it as just having fun and just going in there and just having an excuse to bash things apart.
I will be honest though, when you're having fun, I have more fun myself as well.
Yeah, so he's helped me out on some of these things, but the point I'm getting...
Bit of a spanner in 2 ways.
Yeah. Anyway, but the point I'm getting at is, if you're having fun, it's often not you'll actually do better. And I think... sometimes it can be about having the right mindset, and I think the thing is this sort of, but I think as far as the story is concerned, I would actually I wouldn't give it more than a 5 at that, because
I mean, with the regression, I'd probably give it a 4. I think this is below average.
Yeah, actually, I would say below average for story.
I would say this is actually a very poor story.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a 4. I'll agree with you for once with this.
Yeah, actually, no, I'd give it a 3.
I
It
wouldn't
is
give it
big.
that
It is-
much. I would give.
Okay, fair enough. If you want to put it in context of ponies, I would still give it a 3. Because it had merits, not a lot.
I would still. Give
I
it
didn't
a
really
4.
enjoy the story at all.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of did enjoy it, and I
And
could
it
kind
wasn't
of relate
trashed
to it.
here. It wasn't a Spike episode.
What would you give a Spike episode?
I just wouldn't.
You would
I'd give it a 1.
Jesus Christ!
I'd give it a 1.
You mean the pre-wing Spike sort of thing, Princess? Yeah. Okay.
Princess Spike. Let's just not.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just repress those
Okay.
memories.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I have wine over there I can drink to
Yeah.
forget.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. But I would still say why do we go halfway then and give it a
3.5.
Yeah,
alright,
3.5.
fair enough. It was bad. Humour. That was good.
That was actually good. I would
That was
say
a good point.
that was higher than the previous episode again. I would say.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say it was on par.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was more... Actually, to be fair, the story made it less entertaining for me. But then again, we're not talking about entertainment at the moment. We're talking about
No,
humour.
we're
I think
talking
the
about
humour
it.
was quite good. I would give it a 7. I wouldn't give it any more than a 7.
Yeah, okay, 7. I'll be happy with a 7.
Animation. I think the animation was stellar.
Yeah.
Well, not stellar, but I think it was really good.
I think I would give that a 7.
Yep, I'm with you on that one. I will agree.
And
Wholehearted.
entertainment is a hard one.
Yeah, it started off entertaining.
It started
me.
off entertaining.
And then it just regressed into terribleness.
So if you would say it regressed into terribleness, why don't we just give it a 6? Because it wasn't as bad.
No, because I would say it was above average. I'd say it was above average entertainment to start with. They just regressed into
Yeah,
awfulness.
so the very fact it was above it,
It was above average
to start off with means it's not a 5.
No, I'd say to start with.
Yeah, to start
And then
with.
regressing into error. If I was just going to score the first half, I'd go 7. Sure. It was entertaining.
So
If I was going to go with the latter half, I'd say this is terrible.
what would you score that as?
4.
So why don't you go somewhere like 5 then in that case?
That's what I'm going to say.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I would give it a 6, so why don't we just go for 5.5?
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go 5.5. We'll compromise. And score. Well, what score?
There wasn't a score, so let's just give it 5 then.
Yeah, it was kind of average.
Because in that case, you
Yeah.
can't really fault something that doesn't have it. So, but have something. So you
Yeah,
just go.
I
Just give
can't
it a
fault
5.
it for not having it, but at the same time, it had background music, which is kind of standard.
So we'll just give it a 5.
Yeah, we'll just give it a 5 on that one. So, let's say, story we said was 3.5. Oh boy. Humour was good, 7, so that would be 10.5. Animation, yeah, that was really good. And we said 7 again, so that was 17.5. Entertainment, 18, plus another 5, so 23. And the score was 5, so 28. Oof.
28.
Just above average.
Just about average.
No, just above average.
Would you watch it again?
That was forgettable.
I wouldn't say it's forgettable.
Well, I wouldn't say it was forgettable, but
I wouldn't watch
okay.
it again per se, because
No,
because I think
that's the true test of would we watch it again.
I think to be honest, that is a good test of
If
would you
you're-
watch it again.
If you're a Pinkie Pie fan, I'd say you would.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why I may watch it, but there's better episodes.
Yeah, there
there's
are
better
better episodes
episodes
of
out of the 200 that we've got that we. Well,
I mean, the
plus
Smile,
2.
Smile, Smile episode, that was good.
There's better episodes we could
Yeah.
have watched instead. I don't think it's one I'm likely to come back at.
I'm not likely to go. If in 10 years' time, after we've gone, let's watch some season 9, I wouldn't come back to this episode. I'd probably forget this episode
Unless
existed.
we're marathon it.
Yeah, unless that, but I wouldn't do this.
What?
I wouldn't watch it again unless we were marathoning. Which I guess it kind of defeats the point, but I wouldn't watch it as a singular.
Mm.
On its own
if you want
merit.
us to ever do a marathon of this, by the way, just
I'm
mention.
just planning of doing that anyway.
I'm just testing the waters. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
saying
fair
it.
enough.
So,
So yeah,
no
let's
point doing
see.
something
Yeah,
if people
that's
ain't
fine, yeah.
interested in it. That's basically.
Anyway, so yeah, let's test the water on that one, and let's say 28.
Yeah, 28. So
I mean, I guess what saves it a little bit is the humour.
I think the humour and the animation.
They
saves
save it a little bit.
Yeah, I think it.
But apart from that, if they were all awful, it would just be awful.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So
That's our verdict.
anyway,
Wasn't that
well,
great?
in that case, I like Lux.
Full Bratcher.
And I'll see you after BronyCon, basically. So
the ones who are lucky and get to go to BronyCon.
Yes. So.
See you later.
See ya.